Hi everyone, it's Paddy here from arithmetichub.com, thanking you for choosing this video, but reminding you that whilst this is one method to solve questions like this, it's not the only method. With that being said, let's explore this concept a little bit further.
Hi everyone, so today what we're having a look at is dividing decimals. Now this method is incredibly similar to your short division method. It's basically the same, there's just a few more things to think about when you've got your answer, okay? So let's have a look at the method section first. The method section first says, set up your short division method. Again, same as what we would normally do. Line up your decimal points. Whenever there's decimals, you need to make sure they are lined up. Answer it as a short division. So again, we're going to show you how to do that. Remainders need to be written as a decimal. So normally you would write a little r and then the remainder. For this, you would do that differently, and I'll show you how that looks. And then finally, stop after 3 decimal places. You don't want to be carrying on just doing this division forever. You don't want to be doing 10, 12, 20 places after your decimal, do you? So we're going to stop after 3 because that gives us a good enough idea usually of the sort of number that we are working with, okay? So sometimes we may round it there at the end, but that's usually up to your teachers, okay? So let's have a little look at 813.4 divided by 4, okay? So first thing we're going to do, set up your short division method. So we've got 813.4 and we are going to divide it by 4. Okay, so line up your decimal points. Once you've lined up your decimal points, this is basically just exactly what you would normally do for a short division method. If you want to write out your 4 times tables to help you out, you can absolutely do that. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, but as usual, we only go to 5 lots. How many times does 4 go into 8? 4 goes into 8 twice. How many times does 4 go into 1? 4 goes into 1 0 times, so we have to carry it over. How many times does 4 go into 13? 4 goes into 13, 1, 2, 3, stop at 12, so it goes in 3 times. We stopped at 12, we had 13, so now we have a remainder of 1. We carry the 1 over there, so this becomes 14. And then it's a case of how many times does 4 go into 14? 4 goes into 14, 1, 2, 3 times. Again, we have to stop at 12. Okay, so now we've stopped at 12. We have 203.3 as our answer. We can't just say remainder 2 here now, because that doesn't work like that. It doesn't make sense. So what we would do is we would say, okay, 813.4, if I was to write it like this, 813.4 is exactly the same as 813.40 or 0.400. I can add as many zeros as I want. It'll still be the same number because these don't have any value. So what we can do is we can add another 0 on here. So we add another 0. We stopped at 12. So how many times does 4 go into 14? 4 went into 14 3 times. We stopped at 12. So what do I have to add to 12 to get to 14? 13, 14. I have 2 more to add. We carry the 2 over rather than writing remainder 2. And now how many times does 4 go into 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our answer would be 203.35. 203.35. I can remove these now, can't I? Great, okay, let's have a little look at this next one. Okay, all we've done in this one is we've moved the decimal point slightly. So we've got 21.93. We're dividing it by 3. To set up our short division method, we've done that. Line up your decimal points, that's the next step, isn't it? So we line the decimal points like that. Answer is a short division, okay? We can do that. How many times does 3 go into 2? It goes in 0 times. I might write down the 3's just to help me out. But you don't need to do that. If you know your 3's, you're confident with them, you don't have to write these down every time. So how many times does 3 go into 2? 0 times. So we have to carry it over. How many times does 3 go into 21? So I can use this, or I can just say, I know my 3 times tables. I know 3 goes into 21 7 times, because 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, now we move over to this one over here. How many times does 3 go into 9? 3 times 3 is going to be 9. I can check that here. 1, 2, 3. 3 lots of 3 is going to give me 9. And then how many lots of 3 go into 3? Well, 1. So my answer to 21.93 divided by 3 is going to be 7.31. I don't need to write 07.31 because it's exactly the same. So my answer would be 7.31. See how it's really similar, just a standard short division when we're dividing by decimals.
If you found this video useful, then I would massively appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to explore more methods or practice using the method we've looked at here, why not check out the teacher videos at arithmetichub.com. Arithmetic Hub has videos just like this on different methods, specifically targeting areas needed in Key Stage 2. There you can practice one particular skill, or generate your own sets of calculations designed to challenge your understanding of all the topics covered in Years 3 to 6.